Hey guys, welcome to your Daily Smash for Friday, September 12th. I'm Rick.
I'm Kelly.
And we got more than 500 comments on Thursday's show regarding Charlie Kirk. And we're recording this on the eve of, it's 9/11. It's 9/11 Thursday night. And it's like back-to-back whammies, having that happen to Charlie Kirk and then having to relive 9/11 today, which was such an awful day for America and for me. I mean, I was there.
My friend Amy Silverstein that lives in Boca, I used to work with her sister. She sent me a whole video clip that she watched on Fox News. I'm like, why are you watching Fox? Watch Newsmax.
Well, every year on 9/11, they play on Fox and Friends, they'll play that. I don't know if they play the whole hour, but they play a segment when it happened. And I'm in that segment because I was down there reporting for Fox at the time. Talked about it quite a bit on my Newsmax show, but we also spent a lot of time talking about Charlie Kirk. And I just wanted to share some of your thoughts, including from J.N. Doe, who said, Rick, so great you were on Newsmax at the time Charlie's death was announced.
Jane Doe.
Jane Doe. Oh, Jane Doe, spelled D-O-U-G-H. Jane Doe. Very clever. You know, usually I'm good at reading names.
I know.
Jane Doe, congratulations on that. Excellent play on letters. She said it was comforting to have you on my screen. God bless you. Jessica Clark, thank you guys for covering this and for all that you do. Prayers for our nation and voices of reason are so desperately needed right now. Stay safe.
I know. You have to stay safe. These people are lunatics. It's like you can't have an opposition of what's right and what's wrong. You can't be of a mind sound. You can't believe in God. You can't.
If you have an opposing viewpoint, you're a target. It doesn't make sense to me. Pam Kearns said, your best, most meaningful, influential show ever. Thank you.
Aww.
Sue Bowles, thank you for this discussion. Pam Brocksterman, your show today, loved it. Carol Goldstein, great show, proud of you both. The Tampa A, I am heartbroken. Thank you for this story. Leah Stadmuller, who's one of our patrons now, said 100% agree with you both. I'm so disgusted with what happened. I can't wait to see who and what this man stands for that did this. So mad and sad for that beautiful family. And then Nikki Lynn DiFilippo. You want to take a stab at that one? DiFilippo? Nikki Lynn DiFilippo. I'm Catholic. I always love watching Charlie debate Catholics. R.I.P. Charlie. Your absence is screaming.
You know what's funny is that some of our patrons said that he was at St. Bernadette's in Scottsdale, in Phoenix, at a Catholic church. And somebody sent me a clip of how he thought that Mother Mary was a great example for women and the whole thing. So
yeah.
It was, maybe because I had a debate with him.
Yeah, you did.
June 7th of this year.
Yeah, Kelly asked, I think you asked the first question when
Right.
he opened it up to question. Brilliant guy. I know we talked about him yesterday. I just, would reiterate just how impressed I was with him, how impressed I've been with him for the things that he's done across America, the way he engaged college students and tried to...
How about we went to that gala with Alexander and his daughter and Nick Ritchie, and it was, I didn't even know what the gala was. It was for,
Preborn.
For preborn. It's called Preborn. Yeah. I have some pictures too. And Justin Foley, one of the, he does a lot of paparazzi pictures. He was there taking photos of us.
Yeah.
Beautiful photos. And for whatever Charlie Kirk signed a book for me.
Yeah, he did.
And I don't even know where that book is.
Well, speaking of pictures, the FBI has released numerous images now, including these new ones. As we speak, the search is still on for the suspect. I believe the FBI knows who he is and where he might be, and I think he's going to get caught very soon, or they'll find him deceased.
Someone knows who he is. Do you think he killed himself?
I think he might, but I don't know. It's possible. It happens sometimes with these guys. But there's no question people know who he is. There's no question with these photos, people are going to recognize him. And by the way, if you do, and you happen to be watching us right now, contact the FBI because there's a $100,000 reward for information leading to the capture of the suspect, of the gunman, and they believe this is the gunman.
Is that a girl?
No, it's a young man with wraparound sunglasses and a dark hat.
Are
and a
you
dark
sure?
Shirt. I'm not 100%, but he's been described as a young man. It could be a woman.
It looks like it might, because women are great sharpshooters, by the way. Did you know that?
I did know that. There's a chance that this is a trans person because supposedly there was trans
because
writing.
Look at this picture right here. Kind of looks like a woman, kind of.
Down, he looks feminine there.
It looks like a feminine woman.
He could be trans. There was trans stuff written on the ammo, along with anti-fascist stuff. So this person obviously had an agenda, and they believe this is the person who killed Charlie Kirk.
I bet you they're trans. I bet you.
Well, I think we're going to find out soon.
Wow.
So
that is so sad. That is
I
so
know.
sad for everybody. Like,
I know.
His kids aren't going to see him grow up. Oh my God.
A 1 and 3-year-old.
Oh my God.
It's tragic. It's tragic and so unnecessary. You don't agree with someone? Then don't agree with them. You don't have to do this. This is ridiculous. This is not how it's supposed to work.
Well, that's the devil right there. You're looking at a demon. Mm-hmm. You got one right there for you.
Yeah.
That's the devil right there in its works.
Well, on this 9/11, 24 years since that day, the president went to Yankee Stadium to cheer on the Yankees, and he met with the team in the locker room before the game, there to show his support for first responders, the victims of 9/11, and for New York, which was hit first and the hardest on that day. And Aaron Judge met the president, and he went out and he hit 2 home runs early in the game to tie Joe DiMaggio on the most home runs list for the Yankees. Not number 1, but he hit his 45th home run, 413 feet to left field in the bottom of the first, to pull even with Joe DiMaggio for 4th on the Yankees all-time home run list with 361 total. And then later in the game, he hit another one. Top of the, what was it, Yankees? Judge homer for the second time in the, I guess it was the 3rd inning to extend their lead. Go ahead.
Can we just talk about how TMZ tried to say that they weren't laughing at the Charlie Kirk thing?
Yeah.
Like, how despicable and we already knew TMZ was despicable and disgusting. Okay, there was. I mean, I can't stand those people. They were race baiting me when I came out of the nice guy, and I was talking to my friend Eric Gordon, who plays for the Houston Rockets, and they came out and they're like, "Oh, do you like black guys?" I was married at the time. They raced, and then they came out and said, "Kelly the racist."
Because you said I don't date black.
I don't date black guys. And I was married at the time to Michael Dodd.
Right.
And I just said that. And by the way, I don't like Chinese guys. Does it make me a racist against Chinese?
Well, it's not that you don't like them. It's not that you haven't dated them. I'd be clear on that. No, let me start that over.
Okay. Here, cut that. I'm not attracted to Asian men. Does that mean that I'm a racist against Asian men?
No, it does not.
But
you'll still get called a racist because people want to use that word against you.
They want to use that word all the time against me.
So TMZ was streaming live. They had a show on the air at the time that Charlie Kirk was confirmed deceased. He was in grave condition. They announced, the president did, others did, that he was deceased. And at that moment on TMZ, you could hear people cheering in the background. It sounded like predominantly young women cheering and applauding in a room somewhere off camera.
Disgusting.
And it was obviously awkward for Harvey Levin at that time. And then they came back out, and you probably saw it, apologized. And they said that the people who were cheering the end of a car chase that had been on TV.
Bull crap.
And that they apologized because it sounded and looked bad, but they claimed in defense of their staffers that they were reacting to the end of a car chase.
No. Well, I went to we went to Jesse Waters' wedding, and I took a picture with the Trumps when I was on The Housewives,
Yes.
Harvey Levin called me. He's like, I need to get you on right now. He called me and he's like, I want you on. Can you be on? I'm like, yeah. They're like, why are you with the Trumps? Like, hounding me.
See?
Like, just.
This is a division that's so dangerous here in America. Like, if God forbid you support the president or are friends with his kids, all of a sudden you're the enemy.
You're the enemy.
And it's not supposed to be like that. It should not be like that.
You're the enemy because you want law. You want law and order. You want the 10 Commandments. You want to live civilly. You want to be able to go to your grocery store and not have it being boarded up because people are stealing. Mm-hmm. I mean, it is ridiculous, okay? The amount of how, and can anybody in their right mind not want to have this kind of life?
Yeah, it's frustrating too. And unfortunately, it's gotten dangerous. But the thing about TMZ is,
they're full of crap.
I did a hit with Rob Schmidt and Ed Henry on Rob Schmidt's show on Newsmax 1. I'm on Newsmax 2. And every Thursday I do a hit with them. And we were talking about this TMZ situation. And Rob's team took a very close look at the car chase that they were talking about. There was, in fact, a car chase at that time on local television. And we showed highlights on Rob's show of the car chase. But they also looked at the timestamps and they looked to see what happened at that moment when Charlie Kirk's death was announced. They were like, there was nothing really in that car chase that would lead people to start applauding and cheering. First of all, we watch a lot of car chases in TV news, and you don't rarely, maybe if it's a really long drawn out chase and there's some dramatic ending, there might be some cheers or applause or something. It's rare. And in this case, Rob said he and his team discovered
an investigation.
Their investigation revealed that there really wasn't anything to cheer for. So it sounds like it was an excuse they made to try and protect the staffers, but in fact, these young idiots, I'm assuming they were young a-holes, were cheering the death of one of the most brilliant minds in America. This guy was so smart and so talented and accomplished so much at the age of 31 years old. Yeah, I mean, the guy was...
It's sick how, like, gross these people are. Like, Julie and her friends were so, like, loving that Maggiano killed the president of
United
Healthcare. I'm like, are you sick in the head?
They made him a rock star. The kids made that guy a rock star. He's a killer.
Yeah.
Who deserves a death penalty, in my opinion. Because that was cold-blooded murder, pre-planned.
And they love that one girl that Julie and their friends love that one girl that killed her mom because she had Munchausen by proxy.
Yeah.
No murderer, okay, is right. Those are the facts.
Yeah.
Nobody should be murdered, period, end of story. It's one of the 10 Commandments. Why don't people believe in it?
And if it was one of your family members, your father, your brother, your son, your cousin, are you going to cheer it? It's beyond repulsive.
There's right and wrong.
Yeah.
And it's like everything's backwards. Everything is backwards. Like that guy on that train that killed that young beautiful woman in Charlotte.
Yeah.
And they're telling the mayor comes out and goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. We had to have compassion
he was in
for
crisis.
this lunatic. He was in crisis." No. We feel sorry for this young woman that came from Ukraine that tried to make a better life. Mm-hmm. She cut her life out short. She had so much opportunity and she was a great girl. None of that. They feel compassion for the killer. What kind of twisted F does that?
The scrutiny should be on the system that isn't equipped to take care of mentally ill people, mentally ill people who need to be locked up and treated. The system is not set up for that anymore, if it ever was.
14 times.
But the guy's been arrested 14 times. He was a dangerous, violent felon. And you don't solve the problem by giving him a written promise to appear at his next court date and letting him walk free. I'm sorry, but that's not the way to handle the situation. He's going to commit more crimes. He did, and others will too until we figure this out. And we went dark and deep on this smash, and I'm sorry, it is Friday, and we like to have fun on Fridays.
Friday.
Let me finish with this.
Well, it's hard to have fun. Like, I've been in like a depression all day today.
Yesterday was a really depressing
Yesterday was
day.
a very depressing day. It's
It's an awful thing that happened. Awful.
I just feel like our society is just ass backwards.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, hopefully, an event like this, because we talked about this on my show today about how 9/11, after that, the whole country came together. We were united as one. People looked out for each other. They were far more neighborly, and it was us against them on the other side of the pond, not us against them across the street for a while. We need to get that back, and maybe this can help open people's eyes to.
I just find that particular party just a bunch of hypocrites. You know, the people that, express love and joy and peace and harmony and all this stuff. It's a farce.
Well, listen, I know we have a lot of Democrats, liberals who watch us, and
I don't think
we can
they're
agree
woke.
to disagree
I
on
don't think
certain
they're
things.
woke like this.
No, but and we're
They're,
not.
I mean, they're not twisted. I mean, some are. The people on the Reddit are cuckoo.
Okay, but we're not saying you can't support a party, but I would encourage you to speak your mind to the people in your party who are doing things you don't agree with. Like whatever you don't agree with. Things that are obviously wrong, because there's a lot of that going on.
Their policies are so screwed up.
Moving on from politics now, before we go, I just want to show a couple of images. Shout out to our cleaning crew here at our home in Huntington Beach. They do such a great job.
I wish we had them in
the
the
desert?
desert. And we do have great. Norma's great.
We do.
Norma's great, but she's expensive.
Yeah, these guys are very reasonable and they do a great job. But one of the things they do is and I don't know if your cleaners do this, your housekeepers, they take the toilet paper and the paper towels and they make bows out of them. They also did it with some dish towels in the kitchen. They make bows out of them, which is beautiful. And then I don't want to mess it up. It's like I go to the bathroom, I don't want to mess up the toilet paper or the paper towel because it's got this really pretty bow on it. And I don't even know how to make them.
Yeah.
I can't use it and then replace it. I don't know how to make that bow. So I don't know what to do about it.
Okay, I can't wait to watch
Part 2?
Well, that part 2 of Charlie Sheen.
Part 2 is Charlie Sheen. We're going to watch that tonight.
Yes, but
We encourage you to.
I want watching Miami. I'm behind.
Oh, well, funny you bring that up because Anna Kinkosis from Miami Housewives, who now lives in Charlotte, is our guest on the Rick and Kelly Show on Patreon this week, along with our review of Charlie Sheen's documentary. We watched part 1, and it is fascinating. And we go into it pretty much in depth on our Rick and Kelly Show. We hope you'll join us on Patreon, which is longer, uncensored, and commercial free.
Yeah, if you like this, you can just join them there for $5.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for being part of our community over there. We really appreciate you.
Yep. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching, and stay safe and hug your loved ones tonight.